First, I was looking for acknowledgement from my mother. When I didn't get it, I started looking, outside of my, surroundings. In our industry, we are the center of the story is the image of the star. The films which I do in Hollywood, there the center is the story, the power of the story.
In the East versus West, are there different ways that we make films that that make you an actor in a different way?
See, there are a few differences, and they are very, very important differences. Like sometimes in our industry, we are the center of the story is the image of the star, and all the departments serve that image. All the characters around him serve that image. The films which I do in Hollywood, there the center is the story, the power of the story. You can take anybody, from Tom Hanks to everybody, all the big stars, they are serving the purpose of the story, not the image of the star. So that changes everything, because all the departments are working towards communicating that idea, that story. And people bringing their own reflection, their own experience of their life to enhance that story. Not about serving a particular image, or star's image. If you are not doing a conventional work, if you are not following conventional, storytelling, you are made feel guilty about what you are bringing in a newness to the craft.
Right, yeah.
You are in pressure. Yeah. You are always like a threat. What is this guy doing? Why we are not being able to, either you should come and serve our conventional storytelling, or you are an outsider. You are creating a kind of disturbance. At one point of time, I started my career as an actor because I was looking for acknowledgement. First, I was looking for acknowledgement from my mother. When I didn't get it, I started looking, outside of my, surroundings. And that somehow manifested into, becoming an actor that, I thought actor, basically it was for acknowledgement. And then through, after drama school and, after many years, I came to know this is not acknowledgement. It is an experience, which you share with the audience, and that becomes your, wealth. That is the most important thing. When you do a story, you pour in your life and you make that thing, that story an experience for the audience, and that becomes an experience for the audience. And that sharing is something which is so precious, you cannot match that kind of thing. Okay. So that is something, very, very special to me as an actor. Yeah. And sometimes I don't plan, I rely on how nature, nudges you, and you follow that, and see what's going to happen. There are some buffer jungles, buffer forest of Jim Corbett.
Right.
I don't want to tell the exact location because of so many things. And they are still pristine forests, they are still untouched. All the poachers, they find out things about it, but it's still, they are forests like, you see a tree which has fallen down 20 years back, they're still there, it's getting decayed, and you see that there's not many people come there. Mm-hmm. In those kind of forests, when you go, and that, after 5 meters, you don't know what is there. It's so dense. Yeah. So when you go there, and when you're walking around, on the river bank, and you don't know what is there. Suddenly, we were there, and a guy from local guy was with us, and he just has one stick. That's it. And there was a mound, and after that there was a deep inside. And as we, climbed on that mound, like 10 meters away, there was this tiger. And suddenly growled. It growled, but because, what happens when the tiger is there, he first, he warns you, then growls. Then when you are too close, then he attacks with fright. He doesn't attack because of, because, he's basically trying to save himself.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, the distance was too close. So he suddenly growled and he started growling. And then this guy panicked. The guy who was with us, the local guy,
The
he
expert.
panicked. The expert, he panicked and he started growling at him. And he growled in a, he just shouted desperately because he knew if this is something, we have gone, we have crossed the limit.
Too close for comfort.
Too close because we didn't know. And then suddenly, he backed up and he went away.
So is that the answer? You have to start growling if you see.
I think you have to. You shouldn't go. Yeah, you shouldn't take away your eyes.
Yeah.
And you have to face him.